The global fight against climate change continues to face significant challenges and opportunities, with recent developments highlighting the urgency and complexity of the issue. From international diplomacy and national policy shifts to extreme weather events, this blog delves into the latest updates shaping the climate narrative today. International climate diplomacy. COP30 in Belém as the world gears up for the 30th United Nations Climate Change Conference. COP30, Brazil has appointed veteran diplomat André Arana Correia do Lago as the summit's president. Scheduled for November in Belém, this pivotal event will bring nations together to agree on new targets under the Paris Agreement to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and limit global temperature rise. Key details. 1. Correia do Lago's role. With decades of experience in climate negotiations, Correia do Lago is well positioned to lead discussions at COP30. 1. As Brazil's current Secretary of Climate, Energy and Environment, his appointment has been praised by climate advocates. 2. Expectations for COP30. The summit aims to address critical issues, including the implementation of strategies to achieve the 1.5 degrees Celsius target and increased financial support for developing countries. 3. Challenges ahead. The United States' recent withdrawal from the Paris Agreement and the slow progress of many countries in meeting their commitments underscore the uphill battle faced by negotiators. Civil society groups and indigenous communities have expressed support for Correia do Lago's appointment, emphasizing the importance of including marginalized voices in climate discussions. As the host nation, Brazil has a unique opportunity to showcase its commitment to sustainable development, particularly in the Amazon region. National policy shifts. The US and Australia at a crossroads. Recent policy decisions in the United States and Australia reflect contrasting approaches to international climate commitments. United States. 1. Executive Order on Climate Agreements. President Donald Trump has issued an executive order titled, Putting America First in International Environmental Agreements, formalizing the country's withdrawal from the Paris Agreement for the second time. 1. This move has sparked widespread debate domestically and internationally. 2. Implications. Proponents argue that the decision prioritizes economic growth and energy independence, while critics warn of reputational damage and reduced influence in global climate diplomacy. Australia. 1. Paris Agreement debate. Australian political circles are divided on the country's commitment to the Paris Accord. 1. Opposition figures have urged Prime Minister Peter Dutton to follow Trump's lead and exit the agreement, citing economic burdens. 2. Government stance. While Dutton has expressed skepticism about meeting the 2030 greenhouse gas reduction target, he remains committed to the accord, recognizing the importance of aligning with global partners. These policy shifts highlight the tension between economic priorities and environmental responsibilities, a challenge faced by many nations navigating the complexities of climate action. Extreme weather events. The Arctic's influence on global winters. The United States is currently experiencing extreme cold temperatures, with snowfall reported in regions as far south as southeast Louisiana and the Florida Panhandle. This unusual cold snap follows one of the hottest years on record and is linked to disruptions in Arctic weather patterns caused by climate change. Scientific insights. 1. Polar vortex and jet stream. The Arctic is warming faster than the rest of the planet, weakening the polar vortex and the polar jet stream. 1. These changes allow frigid air to spill southwards, leading to severe winter storms. 2. Winter Storm Blair. This storm has brought record-breaking cold temperatures to parts of the United States, underscoring the complex relationship between global warming and extreme weather events. 3. Research and forecasting. Scientists continue to study these phenomena, acknowledging some uncertainty but emphasizing the broader trend of disrupted atmospheric patterns. The Arctic's rapid warming serves as a stark reminder of the interconnected nature of global climate systems and the need for adaptive strategies to mitigate the impacts of such events. Broader implications for climate action. The developments highlighted above underscore the multifaceted nature of climate change, with significant implications for policy, diplomacy, and everyday life. 1. Urgency of action. The COP30 summit represents a critical opportunity for nations to recommit to ambitious climate goals. 1. However, achieving these targets requires overcoming political, economic, and social barriers. 2. Role of leadership. The contrasting approaches of the United States and Australia reflect broader challenges in balancing national interests with global responsibilities. 3. Adaptation and resilience. As extreme weather events become more frequent and severe, investments in forecasting, infrastructure, and community resilience are essential. Conclusion. Climate change remains one of the most pressing challenges of our time, demanding coordinated action at all levels. From international summits to national policies and local impacts, the stories unfolding today highlight the complexity and urgency of the issue. As the world prepares for COP30, the stakes have never been higher. Success will require not only ambitious commitments but also tangible actions to reduce emissions, support vulnerable communities, and build a sustainable future. The path forward is fraught with challenges, but it also holds the promise of transformative change. By staying informed and engaged, we can all play a part in shaping a more resilient and equitable world.